So we're recording now, so don't be obscene. All right, everyone. So we are live, and hopefully we are on both formats. I know it sort of says, actually, it says here that it doesn't go live in Facebook until 5 minutes time, so we might have to jibber jabber for 5 minutes unless I press that button. No, don't press that button.
The button does nothing.
No, the button starts going live on my phone, so we may just be live for 5 minutes, just the two of us here.
Oh, it's live for you and me.
Yeah. Well, and then the people when it does go on to Facebook a bit later on. So what we'll do? Oh, it says yeah. All right, here we go. So it does actually say this will go live at 10:35.
What time is it now?
10:31. So, yeah, we can just waste some time.
That's it. You drink your water, drink your little drink, see your little purple pen.
Well, anyway, we can cut most of this off anyway. Well, actually, I can't be bothered. It's too much hassle. We'll leave it on anyway. But what can we kill the time with? So,
Let's play I Spy.
So you just tell me about God of War. Go on, tell me about God of War for 3 minutes.
I only played the first bit, the first chapter where, he's sort of like it's quite different. It's just different, but not different in a bad way. It's like the graphics are amazing and the feel of it's pretty good, And when he throws the axe and then he calls it back and catches it, I mean, you can almost feel the impact of it, like hitting people, and you can feel it, the impact of him catching it.
Do you mean your control pad vibrates?
No, it just like the way the sound is, and the way it actually looks, and it's like any good game. The way that they executed it, the way visually and audio, what I mean, it all sounds really good, looks great. It's just a beautiful game to play. I'm not digging the R1 and R2 shit. I'm not digging that at all. So I have to look at changing that, because I was thinking to myself, I want to change it instantly. And then, so basically, like light hit is R1 and like heavy hit is R2. But like going in between like that, I mean, you know what I mean? It's not foreplay. I'm meant to be playing a game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know what all this is about. I don't want to be doing all this. So I was just like, I want to change it. But then I end up,
I get cramp with doing motions like that for too long, It's okay.
So for me, it was a bit like I was like, I'm going to change it. Then I thought, knowing my luck, when he gets more abilities and more skills, I'm going to have to use those other buttons. But then my useless son is like fucking firing arrows, and that's B, like that's square is like him firing arrows, like to distract people. So when I'm fighting with other people, if I press B, what am I saying B for? It's ain't a fucking Mega Drive. Like, when I press like square, you know what I mean? The monsters like go after my child, and I just let them beat my child senseless because I know he can't die. I don't think he can die.
Oh, okay.
At the minute, I don't think he can.
Well, you hope.
He got battered by a troll pretty badly for quite a long time. So I started working out what to do. It was a bit like shit, It was like beating it bad. But then I think to be honest with you, I'm going to look at changing it. I'll play a little bit again today. I don't like playing long bursts. I only do like an hour or so, and then stop.
Yeah, I think what happened was you
just play an hour, and then you look at the phone, look at your clock, and it's like 4 or 5 hours later. Them days are over.
That happened to me. I mean, like when I was doing The Witcher, it was like I'd look at the time, I'd be, it's 10 o'clock. I'll have a quick go. I'll have a quick game, and then look up, and all of a sudden it's 5:30, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, man, I need to sleep now. I've got to get to work in a couple of hours. It's pretty bad. And then I decided to go sick for two weeks or whatever it was, just to play the game. All right, well, we've actually just got that thing up. Here we go. So all right, so
Facebook Family Live.
All right, it looks like we're live. It looks like you're rambling away. All right, are we live, people? Can you see us, and can you whatever else? Just give us like a little
Can you hear me?
give us a sign.
Can you see me?
So, oh, okay, yeah. So we went live 30 seconds ago. You're still there. You're still waving around, and all right, it's looking good now. So, yeah. So we didn't. We
We're just waffling on about God of War. Don't worry.
Well, the funny thing is I think you started playing that because I told you that I bought a PS4 with God of War and Spider-Man, and
That's exactly what happened.
That was your like.
That's exactly what happened.
That was your fuel.
I thought you were going to tell me about this game, spoil it. I have to play it. You're probably still gonna. You're gonna be able to put in more hours than me anyway. So I ain't gonna be able to do it. So I just hope that you go into Spider-Man first and leave God of War for a little while. Do Spider-Man, and then I'll borrow Spider-Man off you when you're done.
Well, I'm going to play God of War first. I've been waiting for God of War for a while. So, I'll tell you who fucking ruined it anyway. Gunderson fucking ruined it.
That's the only time I ignore that fucker. Usually I listen to everything he says. As soon as I saw him posting about it, I was like, put on his name, like, ignore that fucker for 3 days. I don't want to hear him say it. I don't want anything saying ruining it for me.
Nah, Gunderson, was like, just like, God. Sorry, Charlie, we're not doing live on YouTube at the moment, so it's only on Facebook. Only on Facebook at the moment. So, we're just going live here. So there was some issues with YouTube. Oh, yeah. Anywho, so what we do is we'll go. We'll put the video up later. Obviously, I need to stick it back up there, so it's going to take a couple of hours to upload. But yeah, we'll do that. What else do you want to do, George? Anything new?
We've got all that stuff in it we reviewed the other day.
Oh, so yeah.
New bits and pieces in. So, the Royal Selangor Thanos we did, which was great.
Oh, yeah.
I looked at them 3 heads. I posted about them yesterday. They're all right. They look okay. Them heads. They come out. I still don't think any of them heads are better than the ones that come standard from Sideshow, but it's nice to have a bit of a variation. The light up thing is nice because the light up's really good. So,
well, I spoke to the guy who commissioned it, and I expressed the I gave him the feedback. He actually hats off to him. He took it really well. Obviously, sometimes when people send us pieces and we kind of give the breakdown, sometimes maybe we come across a bit dickish, a bit like what a bunch of arseholes, whatever. But the thing is, we always look at these things in a way where everyone wants something different. Some people will accept it, but when we give our feedback, it's always going to be, this is the worst case scenario, what people are going to say. We try looking at it that way. We try and express that to him, and he took it really well. He said that the first prototype he got, there was much more shading on there, and he said that the first one he got through was better. And then what happened was he went to this factory because it was good value, but also they had a really quick turnaround. So they did have a really quick turnaround, but they obviously dropped the ball when it came to the detailing. But anywho. So yeah,
I mean, a lot of people find it's like the fitting things as well. Like the 2 masked ones, the 2 ones that have got the blue and the gold, like the maquette. They're they fit like perfect. Like there's not even a mark. But the one that's bare, there's just the slightest of gappage, but it doesn't really bother me too much because when you look head on, you can't see it all. So it's just a little bit unfortunate for me personally because my Thanos is sideways.
Yeah,
I have it sort of in a cube where it's so deep. I have it sort of sideways so you can sort of see it. But a lot of people, like the way you have yours, which you have him head on, it wouldn't make any difference to you whatsoever. You'd never see it.
Yeah,
because it head on, it's completely in line, and eyes and everything are all right. So, but yeah. So that was all right. They're okay. And you had we had Morrigan in, and we had a look at her, and she's fucking amazing.
Morrigan is stunning. Absolutely stunning. I mean, one of the, she's definitely one of the candidates for, very high up statue, potential of the year, So we will be looking into that when, when we do our reviews for the annual awards. And, Yeah, we'll see if she makes the list. You know.
Hard, because Thanos on Thrones is like a shoe-in, but there were so many breakages. I can't give it to it. I just can't, just based on that alone. I know the piece is really nice, exceptional piece, but I think there was so many damaged pieces that I just don't think you can give it for that reason. Do you know what I mean? It's hard. We'll have to sit and talk about it. We're gonna have to have one of them hail and pay meetings where we're face to face and discuss it.
Yeah, I mean it's a fucking nightmare. So, the thing is I mean, like they're all factors you need to take into consideration. I mean, like if Sideshow did release, I don't know, what is it, 3,000, sorry, 4,250, I think it is. If they released all of those and they came out flawless, it could be a contender. But with the amount of damages there were, that is always the problem.
Oh yeah, because there's a lot of unhappy people. There's a lot of people that didn't had to return it or break it or get a full refund. There's a lot of that happens. So unfortunately, you've got to take into account that as well. So a happy campers sort of situation, isn't it? That's a big part of it.
For sure. Oh, for sure.
But yeah, what about you? What's your week been like?
What did I got a little bit of money in, so I sold a little. What did I sell? I'm trying to sell the. So I'm taking my socks off. I'm relaxing here. So I'm. What's his name? Your mate contacted me, Nash, and he wanted the Hawkeye. Yeah. So he gave me a deposit for that. Trying to think what else. I got some money in anyway. So I bought the PS4 off of a collector. Basically, he said to me. He was trying to sell it to me before, but funny enough, he sold his God of War for like 25 quid or something, and he had Spider-Man, and he was saying to me, buy my PS4 with Spider-Man and give me, I don't know, £250 or whatever it was. And I said to him, look, if you still had your God of War, I would have been all over it, because they're the only two games I'm interested in. And then
they're exclusive as well, aren't they, to PlayStation? So
exactly. And then what happened was, the person who bought God of War off of him on eBay returned it and said, sorry, it's the wrong game. So what happens, the guys bought it, played it for a week and returned it, and that's what they've done. Yeah. So he said, he contacted me and goes, I've got God of War back, I've got to refund this fucker, so what do you want to do? Do you want it now? And I was like, all right, let's talk prices. We spoke prices. We did a little back and forward, and we did a deal. And so he's going to send it out tomorrow, I hope. And so we'll see what the crack is. But the thing is I haven't got time to play at the moment. I won't be able to play it till you got till October to complete God of War before I start catching you up.
October is like a fucking week away.
No, it isn't. Is it? Yeah. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah. You might have till November then.
You stupid fool. This is why we get the date wrong. The reason why we're delayed, by the way, is because Alex put the wrong fucking date and time in the thing. He doesn't know what day it is.
Yeah, it said we were going live in 10 days and 10 hours or something.
No, we've got to get on to, unfortunately, the unpleasantness of the...
Well, we're not there yet. Hold on.
We're not.
Hold on. Steady, cowboy. Saddle up. Put those guns back in the holster, all right? So, so I bought the PS4, and then I also...
You're still talking about your story.
Yeah. I was going on to my other thing. And then I bought the Undying Carcass, which is part of the original Sideshow line, which is called The Dead. What happened was I bought the Patient Zero, and it's a piece I've always been quite interested in, but at one point it was pretty expensive to buy it, and I managed to get as well. Yeah, well the exclusive is only 100. Yeah, I've got the regular, but it's the same with the Undying Carcass. The exclusive is very, very low edition size. But I did also find out the other day that Patient Zero has 3 editions. So it has a European version, it has a regular, and it has an exclusive. Anyway, but I bought the Undying Carcass, so that was like £130 shipped.
Wow.
So I've seen it go cheap before. I've seen it go for like 180 or whatever. But I just thought to myself, look, I haven't had, like I've had all these like pre-orders and things, but I haven't had one where I've just gone on eBay and bought it for a while. So I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna just buy something, and it was cheap, so kind of like I'll get my little statue fix, but it won't cost me too much. And also, I've always been a big fan of zombies anyway. So well before Walking Dead. I mean, I was a fan. I don't know. I probably told this before. Well, yeah. What was is
The Living Dead. I remember.
No, well, what was is when I was about 6 years old. I've said this like loads of times. My grandma had Dawn of the Dead and Enter the Dragon were her two videos that she had. And when I was about 6 years old, my dad called me into the living room, and it was the part in Dawn of the Dead where the zombie's walking up the crates and gets the top of his head cut off by the helicopter. And I had nightmares for about a month. So, ever since then, for some reason I've liked zombie films. So, yeah. So my dad scarred me for life.
More ways than one, I imagine. But don't worry.
Yeah.
You can pay for your trips now.
Yeah. Daddy's money, Okay. Are you ready?
I was ready, but you cut me off now. If you were, I'm worried if I start, you're gonna start your shit again. So I'll just wait.
Oh no, I'm ready. I'm waiting for you now. So someone says they've got no. Tobias Olsen says, I'm assuming he means the Undying Carcass. He says it looks like Ebola Granny.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, that's horrible. But so I'm just scrolling through these really. Oh yeah, quickly. There you go. There's Sam and Mir. So I met a collector the other day. She came to my house, had a look around. Sam and Mir, and he's from Essex. Came round, had a look around there, had a quick coffee. And his wife came in. They had went around the collection, and he had the poor kids, right? He came to the house, and he come in. He's looking around the collection, and he goes, "Oh, can my wife have a look?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course she can." And then I went outside, and I saw he had like 2 kids in the car. So I'm like, "Oh, bring your kids in. They can have a look as long as they don't touch anything, it's fine." He goes, "Yeah, no chance. They ain't coming in." He goes, I go, "Why?" And he goes, "Yeah, the 3-year-old is going to touch absolutely everything, and basically I don't want to pay for it." So I'm like, fair enough.
At least he knows. At least he knows his own children. That's the main thing.
Yeah. So
what did they like? What did they gravitate towards? Like, out of all the stuff you had, what did they? I always like asking that.
Obviously Morrigan, and also the other one that he went straight over to was Spider-Gwen, and his wife went straight across to Hulkbuster. And I actually wound his wife up, and apparently when he had a go at me afterwards, because what happened was he came out first. So he came into my house first, had a little look around, and then what happened was he went out, and his wife came in, and she was like on her own. And I said to her, she went over to the Hulkbuster and started looking at it, and she was like, "Wow, this is like huge, And she actually, funny enough, she said, "What scale is this?" And I said, "Oh, this actually is quarter scale, because Hulkbuster's meant to be like 9 foot tall or whatever." And she was like, "Oh my god, it's huge." And I said, "Yeah, but the thing is we just did a deal, and he's going to give me the money in the week, and he's going to come back next week and pick it up. So you're going to have this in your house." And she was just like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, we just did a deal. He's taking it away with him. Then he's going to come back and get it. As I say, he's just got to sort out some money." And she was just like, she looked well pissed off. And I said, I'm just messing. I'm just joking with you." And then he said, when he messaged me last night, he said like in the car, apparently she was giving him like the 3rd degree the whole way, going, "Look, is it coming? Is it going to turn up at our house?" And he's like, No, he's messing with you. It's okay. "Are you sure?" No, he's just winding you up. And she goes, "Look, if you tell me it's coming to the house and you're honest about it, I won't be annoyed." And he wrote
exactly how my wife sounds.
And he wrote underneath like, it's such a trap. If I was buying it, that would be the biggest trap. So yeah, so it made me laugh.
Did he like it? Did he like the Hulkbuster?
He collects more female pieces. I mean, he has all like the he has the Vampirella pieces, and he has like the Conan. Is it called the Gift? No, it's the Slave or something like the one.
The Gift.
Is that what it's called with the slave girl?
I'm sure with it with the arse out and over the arm.
Yeah,
Sure.
well, he's got that anyway. Yeah, the prize, that's it. And he's got that, and he's
That's exactly why I got it stuck in my head.
So
everything's the Gift.
So he's got like he's got an old female piece. But the funny thing is, I did say to him, I said, you know, when we were in Prague, we actually reviewed the Vampirella, and we pulled her top open, and you actually know. I said, you do know that she actually got like proper nipples, and he was like, yeah, I actually didn't like the colour of them, so I actually repainted her nipples like the proper colour. And I was like, you fucking dirty old man. It's like, nice work, but you dirty old man. So we got loads of people coming in here. So yeah, he actually just commented saying the XM Gwen.
Yeah, she's this is a
Artem Rod Motta.
In photos and that, it looks very plain, but when you see it in person, nice piece.
Yeah, Gem Mint in the house. Ricky, Atim, Chris, Joe Miller, Dave Cassie, Marcus,
Aurelius,
Mossinger.
Sure.
So, yeah, let's talking about Morrigan. Oh, Morrigan, the Jesus Christ, the fucking bats. I don't know if anyone watched the actual unboxing we did, but Gio and I just like lost. You know, we lost the will to live putting the bats together, and we stopped the video. We went and walked his dog. We left his like 8.5-month pregnant wife in the house, and she messaged me after 5 minutes going, "Yeah, I've done all the bats now." We were like, "What? What are you talking about?" I looked. She sent pictures to me on WhatsApp, and I'm like, "Yeah, George, she's done it." And it was literally like 5 minutes after we left the fucking house, and we come back, and I said to George, "I go, no, it can't be right. You know, she's just put me in anywhere. Do you know like we did? She's just done that." Went over to him and like, bitch. So,
good times. Yeah, right. Like I say, sadly, we no, we don't do this. It's not really the RaddTitan way, to be honest.
We don't do it enough. We should do it more, maybe.
In fairness, we should do it more because too many people talk shit and we let it slide because we try very hard to just be like, you know what, man? There's too much drama in the world. We don't need any more drama in collecting. This is where we come to actually like be treated well and be with our brothers and, you know, get support. Like, oh yeah, I've broke this or I've lost this, or, you know, what do you think of this? I'm thinking of buying this. You know, what's this guy like to deal with? You know, it's all meant to be a place full of support. You know? Unfortunately for us, we have a little bit of a set to where we've been called out. You know, and it's not. It wasn't actually just the name drop of RaddTitan. It was RaddTitan, then Alex and Gio, then RaddTitan again, and Alex and Gio again.
Yeah, but it was a lot of you know, a lot of very well respected channels have been called out. So
yeah,
I mean, it was.
In fairness, it wasn't just us. I think Batman. Batman collector, statue collector was called out.
It was Chris Michael. Then it was Marvelous Statues, so MCE.
Marvelous Statues was as well.
Then Gem Mint as well.
And and poor old Gem Mint, Stephen got pulled into this. And the funny thing about that is he ain't even a fucking affiliate, so that's even better. He got blamed. You know what I mean? And he isn't even he isn't even guilty of anything, to be honest.
So we'll try and. I mean, the thing about it is, you know, the name Sean Sanders. If you kind of look up on any like known scamming list on any statue group, his name will appear. if you type in his name on most on Facebook and do searches on it, like on statue collectors, or I think even on the statue forum, definitely on like Polystones.
So on YouTube, he's known as Statue Collector 117, and the video.
I thought it was 112.
17, I believe it's 17. Have a look, but I think it's. I usually don't make mistakes. And the video was something, you know, I think he titled it something to do with the affiliates and statue rise in prices. You know, and basically starts talking about how, you know, the affiliates, you know, the people that, you know, help, you know, and promote stuff on their pages and on their groups and things, that they're solely responsible for the increase in statue prices. I mean, we'll ignore the fact that we know that the Chinese factories' prices have gone up, you know, hugely, and I'm not talking little. I mean, their prices have gone up like 2-3 fold.
Well, I mean, it's gone up to the stage that they actually are looking at moving some of the factories out of China now to other countries because of
outside of China.
No. They're actually looking at working together with the Chinese factories to relocate. Because of the
first time in history ever.
Well, it's been happening in China. Everything's been pretty much made there for the last 30 years. But basically, so the other thing about costs, I mean, there's no point even listing everything about why costs have gone up. I mean, but the affiliate thing isn't a thing of why it's gone up. I mean, I know Chris does get a little carried away sometimes when he's posting his links, but hey, I don't think that's really a deal. I mean, Sideshow have a budget for marketing, and that just comes under the marketing budget. And also, the
2.5%. It's 2.5% too. It's not 5%. There's a lot of people saying it's 5%.
Yeah,
it's not.
It is 5%. No, sorry, it was 5%, and it went down to 2.5% probably about 5 months ago, whatever it was. So it's 2.5%, which is hardly anything anyway. But the other side of it is, I mean, licensing costs have gone up because of the popularity of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the DC Cinematic Universe, the DC TV shows, just like comics are taking a bit of an increase. Everything's gone up a little bit, so licensing costs have increased in the meantime as well. Anyway, so that's
not to mention the increase in competition.
Yeah.
And also the customs market, the prices that they have at their starting retail point that people are paying, and also the secondary market that went on for nearly 5 years, where people are getting 10 times the value of the retail value of a statue. That is another reason why prices increase. So, yeah, there are a few factual points about why statue prices have gone up, but in the end, apparently, it's mine and Alex's fault. And it's Jen Min's fault, and it's MCE's fault, and it's also Batman Statue Collector.
I definitely blame Chris. Definitely.
I totally will. Let's all blame Chris.
Let's just blame Chris. It's easy. So Chris Michael is totally your fault. Solely.
We're completely blaming you. And Stephen, even though you're not an affiliate, you're totally at fault for this, because your channel is doing so well. It's getting so many views, so popular. Fuck you! It's definitely your fault.
We've actually had mod chats. We have talked about removing Stephen from our group out of total jealousy. But
total jealousy.
It'll just look bad on us, so we haven't got that far yet.
The only reason he's still there is that it's so obvious why he's gone.
Anyway, so back on topic. So yeah, the person in question, obviously Sean Sanders, statue collector 117 or whatever it is. Let's just give a little history about him. And first of all, let's look at the actual reason why he's making the video. So obviously we know a few people in the hobby, one or two maybe, and we done some checks. And the funny thing about this whole situation, that when I watched the video, it was actually quite obvious to me what I thought the reason for this being made was. So I did some checks, and it was 100% true. I believed that the video was made out of like a protest for being refused affiliate status. So I asked around, and he basically asked to be a Sideshow affiliate, and they turned him down blank because of his reputation.
Oh my God.
because of his reputation in the hobby, he was totally shut down. They also know him from a certain scam he tried to do with Sideshow, where he did a review, and what happened was is during the review, all of a sudden it cuts really badly. Unboxing, it cuts really badly, and then all of a sudden the exclusive Thanos head is all of a sudden disappeared, and he basically tried to claim another one. There is a lot more things to do with that as well, which we'll go into at a later date. But if the other person's watching who was involved in that, we actually know all about you as well. But anywho, that's another day. Also, then just I've got my little list here. So the thing is I mean, we started in this hobby back in 2013 and 2014. We probably started our Facebook group, I must say, like 2015, probably end of, maybe early 16. Yeah. So we didn't start the group straight away. We did the YouTube side, and then the group came later after we were established. Before the group was even started, I was aware of Sean, and what happened was is he basically sold his whole collection, or said he was selling his whole collection, and he was sold them for very good prices. So what happened was is a lot of collectors bought them, and stupidly bought them as gift because he was known in the hobby at the time. He was trusted. And then what happened was is he claimed he had a house fire, and he then posted a newspaper article about his house fire, which was actually in a different city, and someone actually done like a check and found the newspaper article and where it was from, and the dates and all that, and showed that it was total bullshit. Then he claimed that his PayPal account was hacked, and that someone stole all the money out of it, so he couldn't pay him back, and it was all like a long-winded thing. And then he set up fake accounts it was something weird, like it was like someone like who's dead or something. He set up an account in their name to say that he was like Sean was a trusted person. If you actually go on to YouTube, there's an older video by someone called the Jokester, and he's talking about Dragon Ball Z scams, and he actually brings up Sean Sanders and talks about all the house fire and things like that. There's loads of posts about it on Facebook. There's loads of there's this video on YouTube. There was also a thing that came up about I don't know if you have it, I don't know what it's called in America, but we have it where it's like when you have a list of sellers that people need to be aware of, like a trade warning.
Exactly.
So basically what he did was he bought, it was either an Xbox voucher or a PlayStation voucher. I can't remember which one it was, Xbox or PlayStation.
I think it's Xbox.
And he bought it on eBay. And basically he bought it on eBay. It was like $50, $100, whatever it was. And the person sent it, and he claimed it, and then said it didn't work. But what he did as well was in the actual the comments, he basically made out like he was a 12-year-old boy, and made out like he was a kid, and he didn't know what he was doing, and he didn't know how to get it to activate and all things like that. And if you look online, someone actually posted the whole link of the conversation, and it's really devious the way you would sort of sink to those levels. And I mean, we're only touching on these really quickly.
Listen. But the bottom
I'm still going through all this. Let me finish my list.
Glossing over too much. The whole point about this is this, right? When we look on the comments, you know, the biggest shame in this community really is the fact that this guy operates. He's got loads of views, he's got loads of subs, he's got loads of people supporting his channel, and they may not be aware of who this guy is. Who you're supporting here is a man that took an actual tragedy, a tragedy where some people could have died. Maybe they did die. I don't know.
I think someone did die.
You know, and he's pretending that's his house, that was his house and his house one. I'll tell you something else, right? I'll tell you this for a fact. I said the other day, I put on posts and things about like some of my personal life and things that have happened, you know, good or bad. This community, right? They will support you. I got sent the other day a baby grow because someone found out my wife's having a baby. I've been sent things like microphones because my sound is like, people will try to help you even when you don't ask for it. I can guarantee you that a lot of people, when they heard that he had a house fire, they probably said, man, don't worry about the one statue I bought. Don't worry about that money, man. You look after yourself. You get yourself sorted. Don't worry. God bless you and your family. That is what is disgusting. And it can be glossed over and said, you know, this will never be forgotten. This will never, ever be forgotten, nor should it ever be forgotten that he did that. That he took someone's tragedy and turned it into a profitable thing so he could rob his friends. That should never be forgotten. Now, if you want to come, you want to take some shots at anybody, by all means, have a shot. Take a shot at all of us. It's all fine. But make sure you're doing it from your pedestal and you're safe. You shouldn't do this shit when you've got all these skeletons in your closet, right? This is a guy who also, on top of all of this else, he's a recast buyer, recast promoter. Look at his room tour recently, right? First piece, he opens the door, he turns his lights on, and he talks about the Jungle Hunter maquette. Then he goes below it and says, oh, there's the Alien Warrior maquette. No, it's not. It's a recasted piece. It's a recasted piece. A lot of his DBZ things, the Dragon Ball Z things, they're recasted and fake. All of the support that he's getting on the Facebook group over there, because he's playing nice over there, is one of the few groups that he's allowed to be in. But them items, them guys, that you know, you're backing someone who's buying fake items.
Well, the only
he's
group
buying recasted, thieved items. That's what you're pushing. Yeah. That's who you're helping.
The only group he's allowed to be in is BMR's group, which, yeah,
that's their fucking business. I don't care about any of that. The bottom line is this: you know, if you're going to do this sort of stuff, don't have this stuff in your locker because it's going to come out. And it's not, you know, you should really be. See, if it was me and I did this, right? If I had the disgusting nature to do that, not only would I be, my wife would leave me and my mother wouldn't speak to me. Not only would I have that going on in my own personal life, but if by the grace of God, the statue community or anybody in it, any groups let me in, I tell you something, I'd be in there shutting my mouth and not starting any trouble with anyone. So I wouldn't want any person to bring up this disgusting things that I've done, where I've robbed other collectors. Not only that, but he buys things and then claims they're broken and gets money back and things when there's nothing wrong, or he replaces broken items in the statues and sends them back. That's another scam that he's been caught doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where you have a piece, it's damaged, you buy another piece, the same piece, and then you put your damaged shit in the box and send it back. And they're like, no, this ain't my piece. This ain't, you know, the statue that's yours when you send it. Someone sends you something back that ain't yours, you're going to be like, no, this is not mine. And that's happened. So we don't want to ever be one of these channels or a bunch of guys that are going into physically or verbally or attack anybody for any reason. The truth of the matter is we want to keep everything positive. We want to try and support each other and help each other out as best as possible. And, you know, me and Alex have done numerous deals and given away numerous things. And the truth of the matter is that if there is any dirt, bring it, share it, throw it, show me it. I'm happy to listen. All of it. If you're going to do it, do it. But the truth is that we always try and look out for each other here. We don't fuck anybody over here. You won't find no house fires with us. You won't find any broken or replaced statues with us. It's not going to happen. If there's damage to something, I'll refund you. I'll give you part of your money back. Show me pictures. I'm happy to do that. Have numerous times. Things do get broken. It does happen. But the affiliate thing that you're bitching about and you're moaning about, listen, it's 2.5%. And let me explain a little something to you right now before we even start. If we're like promoting the t-shirts or the RaddTitan gear or anything that, you know, or even Patreon, anything that puts money into Alex's and my hands, let me explain just from our point of view exactly where that money goes. It goes on lighting, cameras, sound stuff. You know, like recently the other day, Alex done £500 just on sound equipment so that the con he went to was, you know, like good sound, so he could do the interviews and show you the pieces without all the Darth Vader music in the background from last year. And then we put it into go into Singapore and go into New York. That's where that money goes. It goes into the channel. I don't drive around in a fucking 50, 60 grand motor. I still have to go out and work. This channel is a hobby. And what we do is whatever we get in via the channel goes back into the channel. Website, design, logos, t-shirts, everything, it all goes back in. Now, the good thing about all of these things is they're all completely, what's the word? They're voluntary. Nobody is told if you're in RaddTitan and you don't click on the affiliate links, that you're going to be thrown out. It doesn't matter. If you don't want to buy it, if you don't want to support the channel and you want to buy it and you don't believe in affiliate links, God bless you. That's absolutely fine. But if you do think, you know what, these guys are on our level, they've always looked after me, and I'm going to try and support them, and you want to do that, then that 2.5%, God bless you, it's going to go back into the channel and hopefully make it better. You know, and when we get to the 10K sub mark, we're going to go use the YouTube studios and use their cameras and their equipment and their stuff and try and give you the best experience we can. It doesn't go into new clothes. It doesn't go into new anything like that. It goes into completely RaddTitan related stuff. And it all, you know, we take all of your critiques seriously. So we try and make it better.
We try. So there's actually, there are a few things as well, sorry, that people have been saying in the comments. So Guile basically says, don't forget the raffles he ran for statue giveaways, biking people for $30 a pop, and then 30 to 40 at a time. So he was doing the statue raffles. Where is this? Apparently it was Xbox vouchers, that's what I've been saying. Dude's mentally unstable. Steve, yeah, you can spend your time trolling him. Pollock. Yep, the Ghost Riders are fake.
You don't want him on your case, man. You don't want him on your back. That guy's like he's like a wolf. You don't ever let him go.
Yeah, like fucking savage. So I'm just skimming through the comments, but there's other stuff as well. So I mean, yeah, there's all this stuff. There was something to do with like Matrix Studios, who done like a custom Alien piece, and they sent it to him, and apparently he done the review, and then he still said to them it broken shipping or something, even though he had the review. It was weird, and then they decided not to use him anymore, obviously. So he badmouthed them.
Got a nice recasted Ghost Rider as well, because he likes it.
Yeah. So I mean, he also tries
everything about the things he does is exactly what we wouldn't have. And you know what the funny thing is as well, a lot of people don't know, is he wanted to be on this chat.
Oh God!
He begged us to come on to this chat like ages ago, and we turned around like we did with XM, like we did with PCS, like we do with anybody who wants to come on there. You need to answer to the stuff that people are saying. So at the time, XM came on our chat, Brian came on our chat, just at a time where people were complaining about the edition size numbers. Some people had the odd 1001 cable, and you know what I mean? All of that was going on. They came on and we said to them, you're going to have to address this. We're going to bring this up. You're going to have to address it. They were like, yes. PCS, we need to talk about your refund stuff. We need to talk about your delays. We need to talk about this. We need to talk about that. No one had a problem with it. But him, we said, you know, you've got all of these rumors, all of these things that you've done. You need to put your side across. What did he do? Blocked us.
Yep.
Went off, blocked us. Fuck it. Let me be on your chat. Let me come on there. Okay, but you're going to have to answer for these things. You're going to have to tell us what happened with this. You're going to have to tell us what happened there. You're going to have to talk about your fucking, you know, your recast stuff. You're going to have to talk about your scams and the things that people are accusing you of. Blocked, gone.
Yep.
And now all of a sudden, you know, he's got you know, balls big enough to come out and start attacking other people's channels and challenging their integrity. Now, usually, I wouldn't even be involved. I wouldn't even dirty my hands. I wouldn't even waste my time because it's not my nature. I'd rather talk to you to your face. But unfortunately, also, me and Alex have been talking. And if you're going to come out and start name dropping us, then we're just going to have to drop you like third period French. Because the bottom line is,
I think the issue.
I'm not listening to people just chatting shit anymore. Life, you know, you need. If you're going to do that, you're going to come out and you want to take some shots, then be prepared to be shot back because we can't sit here and have that. It's just not fair on us all the time.
I think the main issue for me was the fact of how, you know, how it came across. I mean, I watched the video. I mean, he's irrelevant, but his voice is well annoying. And I sent it to someone actually at Sideshow, and they just basically said, like, because it was the first video they'd seen of him, the person I sent it to, and they go, "What does the guy look like? Is he like 600 pounds, like big obese guy?" I said, "No, he's actually was at one point in quite good shape." And he goes, "Wow, it sounds like he's like struggling to catch his breath. Like, you know, he's like a big dude." I'm just saying
physical.
No.
It's not my style. What I'm talking about, then what upset me more, right, is I read the comments And there's so many people that are like, yeah, agree. Yeah, I'm thinking to myself, you're agreeing with this guy. How are you agreeing with this guy? Of all the people in the community that you should even stand next to, dude, I wouldn't pose that guy with a fucking photo. If he stood next to me, come over to me, I'd be like, dude, get out of my face. Don't even stand near me. I don't want to be associated with you in any way, shape or form. This is a guy that you never get away from that. Pretending to be a child to get, with the Xbox thing is disgusting itself. But man, somebody died in a house fire and you're claiming that's you to gain sympathy from your brothers, from people that trust you, so you can pocket a bit of money. I don't give a fuck what year that happened. I don't care if it happened in 2001. I don't care when it happened. To do that, the sort of person that would do that, my man, I tell you, I can't sit back and allow people to be like jumping on, but they may not even know. These poor guys may not even realize, and they're jumping in and like, yeah, man, you make a good point. Make a good point. This guy wanted to be an affiliate 5 minutes ago. What he's complaining about, he wanted to do. He was denied. So now he's going after the guys who weren't denied. Why? Because we're fucking clean. We don't do that to people. We have a big group, and we make it. You know what? If you want to buy this, it's here. If you don't, go buy it somewhere else. We don't mind. You don't see me posting any affiliate links on anybody else's pages. I don't put it anywhere else. It's a RaddTitan thing. And you know what? A lot of people are very thankful for it, because when Sideshow's site went down and Thanos on Throne, a lot of people bought it through RaddTitan. A lot of people managed to get it through our page because their site like crashed.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's beneficial. Sometimes it helps you. You know what I mean? What exactly is going on? No one's got a gun to anybody's head. And he wanted to be part of that. He wanted to be on that ship. So all of this, you should know the facts, man. And never side with this guy. Never side with this guy, man. Trust in other people. There's plenty of good people out there who do stuff. If you're not digging our swag, you're not digging our style, man, respect, no problem. But whatever you do, never side with him. For your own soul, Jesus.
Stupid people. Anyway. Right.
It's not stupid. It's not stupid if you don't know. That was the only reason for me to do this video, is to say it. The only reason I agreed, I said, yeah, we'll come on, we'll talk about it, was because I don't know if they know it. I personally can't believe that someone in our community would ever side with Collector 117, Statue Collector 117, knowing that he did all of this stuff, that he did the Sideshow scam, and that he robbed other collectors and, pretended he was in a fire, and then, promotes recasted stuff. Recasted stuff is fake. Recasted stuff is stolen. They're stolen stuff from licensed or even customed pieces. They are stolen and they are remade, and then they're produced. Artists get nothing, factory, nothing. That's what you're promoting. That Dragon Ball Z stuff, it's the same. It's all the same stuff. So if you want to get into that, that's absolutely fine. But don't be fooled. Know who you're backing, who you're standing with, and who you're supporting. Because I can't believe, I swear to God, I can't believe that people would remotely. I mean, Jesus, I would. There's loads of people I would listen to. There's loads of people I would trust and talk to. He ain't one of them.
No. Well, I mean, if anyone also, that's the thing. If anyone does have any doubts about anyone, I mean, we've been in the hobby for a long time. So I mean, if you have any names that you want to run by us, if you're going to buy something or anything like that, we're always happy to help anyway. So I mean, I get messages daily asking me, do I know this person? Do I know that person? Is that person safe to deal with? Have you heard anything about them? And most of the time, it's the case where they're a good person and it's all fine. But obviously, there's sometimes where it's not. So you do need to be careful, and never ever send PayPal gift to anyone. I don't recommend that at all. I mean,
the only time you should do something like that, if you're going to do something like that, is if you know the person, like know them, and you've bought from them before, and it's probably like a deposit or something like that. But then, even then, I agree with Alex. In fairness, Alex is right. Better to be safe than sorry, man. I mean, you're may have to pay your 5% on top, but that's how life goes. Goods and services will save your ass 9 times out of 10, for the sake of your peace of mind. But you know what? It's the same. We had a guy recently on our group who turned around and said that You know, someone bought a statue of his and he used a fake account. So only when the PayPal thing come in, it was actually Sean Sanders. So he's aware, he's more than aware that no one will sell to him and nobody wants to buy from him. So he uses fake accounts to do that. But he was stupid enough to, when the PayPal part came in, it had his details on it. And the geek was like, he can fuck off. I'm not selling you nothing.
Yeah, that was basically, I did have that. I did start doing screenshots and then it just kind of went all over the place. So basically there was an account, so it's John Smith. This was his fake account. So then he kind of basically, you know, paid him whatever else. The person said, all right, saw who it was, and then just said, hello, I'll take your money back, Sean. Scamming fucking Saunders. And basically that was where he kind of got, you know, it was Blade 2 Reaper, that was it. So yeah, so just stay totally and utterly clear of that account. Do not go anywhere near it. So yeah, you can't see it, George, sorry. You're there just like, what? Oops, cut you off there.
Yeah. Been hacked. Been hacked.
Been hacked. So let's see if we're actually still on now.
I'm all right. You all right?
So saying, wait, there you go. Someone's saying, oh, do you have a second computer for porn?
For me?
No, me. I got like five screens. So yeah, John Smith. Sorry, I cut off there, so I'm just trying to figure out where we were doing. I have a question. Do you have a separate computer for porn? Every second you open some, ever scared you're going to open some shady sketches? I delete all my cookies before I come on here. I delete all my cookies and all my my search before I come on here. Just like if my girlfriend's going to go on the computer, I delete that too. So he does get some really good pieces. There you go. Everyone's mocking me now for fucking up. So yeah, Sean hacked you. Welcome back. Hashtag never forget. Geo tossed. It was actually me who cut off Geo. I tried to drag the picture in front of the screen and it kind of went onto the screen instead and kicked him out. What's that? Control Shift and N is your friend for porn. What's that? Delete cookies. That's got to be delete cookies, isn't it? Control Shift N. I remember that one. Control Shift N. So all right. Well, anyway, now we've got all that done.
That clean? Can we get on with collecting now and start enjoying it?
I mean, if anyone does have any questions about it, we will be happy to answer them. You've got 5 minutes if you want to ask them, and then we're going to go on to the fun stuff. So
how many pictures have you got of Prime One?
I've got about 300, but there's the thing is it's not like 300 different pieces.
Right, let's go then. Let's do it.
All right.
Well, I've still got my sanity.
Well, you still got your sanity. All right. So what we'll do then is if I go, so one thing at a time. I can't multitask. So if I put that there, and then if I go share screen, that one, you see it?
Yeah. Infinity screen's on, which means something.
Can Can you see that now?
Yeah, yeah.
What can you see?
Coming soon.
All right, good. So I don't actually know whether this was something to, if they were going to do a smaller one of these Kojima, what's it called? Kojima Productions. It's the Hideo Kojima Productions. It's Hideo Kojima, his mascot. So I don't know if they were doing a smaller version, but we didn't see it at the con. Maybe they'll do it another day. Then also they were doing a Tekken piece, which looks like Yoshimitsu. Yeah, definitely.
Yoshimitsu's wicked. I'm surprised it hasn't been made already. I think there's a couple of him. Fan art piece. I'm sure I've seen one. He's a wicked character. Like, I used to love using him. He was quite hard to fight, actually. He used to kick your ass a lot.
Yeah. Well, Yoshimitsu, he was originally in Toshinden, wasn't he? And then he came across because Toshinden wasn't as good. Anyway, so there's going to be a Yoshimitsu. That'd be pretty cool. I'd love to see what Prime 1 will do with that. So I think there were a couple of Tekken pieces. I mean, I know First for Figures done a few. They did but they didn't sell very well. They didn't do very well at all, you know. Yeah. Then you've got, oh yeah, sorry, this was something I just wanted to bring up. Guyver is going to be shipping in the next week.
Amazing.
So sorry, I had to go on. I had to put this there to remind me. I am super fucking pumped about the Guyver coming in, so I cannot wait for that. So
good year for you. Good year for you.
Yeah. This is going to be on YouTube a bit later on, so it'll probably take a couple of hours to upload after the chat. So someone was asking. Then you've got a lot of these pieces are ones we've seen before, so we will skip over them, and if we actually want to talk about them, we'll talk about them, but most of them we'll skip over because there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Who are we banking for these photos? Is there something particular?
This is Whiplash. So this is Stephen Lee, and most of the others are Calvin.
Sweet. Calvin Smith.
Yeah. No, Calvin Loke. Calvin Loke, sorry.
Oh, good. Thanks.
Yep. Vass, fuck off again. So Vass is one of my mods and he loves to mess with me. So I'm actually really looking forward to this film. So I'm really excited about this film.
Yeah, me too.
This is the is it Ellen? So this is from Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Ellen the Crow. And then this is the Bloodborne line. I still think it was a sneaky fucking move to basically put the one in the middle. They made a smaller base for the Chinese exclusive, which is really sneaky.
Yeah, they play a nice game though. Prime 1. They play a sneaky game.
Yeah. Then they've got the lineup there for some of the Berserk pieces, and then you got the. So again, we're just skimming over these ones. So you got the Dark Knight Batman, which I do still love this one.
Yeah, it looks wicked.
Really nice piece. Then you got
Tell you something. Prime 1 have had a killer year in terms of. I think they've progressed probably the most this year, in my opinion.
Well, to be honest with you, I just like hope that actually gets into collectors' hands, because a lot of their pieces, they just, they just keep releasing so many pieces. Oh, I didn't know that. Apparently, Dave is saying that Alita is only 1/5 scale. Really?
I wouldn't have. I don't know.
That's not really.
I didn't realise.
Yeah.
I thought that she was 1/3.
I just assumed 1/3 or 1/5. I
find that I've got to be honest with you. I find that with Prime 1 the hardest thing to keep on track of.
Definitely.
Of like the scale like that. I just don't know what I'm looking at a lot of the time, which is good because I don't know if I should like it, because as soon as someone says 1/3, I'm like out. I don't care what it is. I'm out anyway.
Oh, apparently this is a new head. I didn't even notice. So
yeah, the snarling face. Yeah, I get it. I think he had like a quite nonchalant face.
Yeah.
Last one.
Yeah, I mean,
this piece looks fucking wicked. It looks class.
Yeah, I like it. I definitely like that. Then you got the Deathstroke, which I think this looks really cool as well. I think this
Yeah, I like it. I'm not too keen on the pose though. This is the only thing for me. I'm just not digging the pose really.
yeah, I actually really like this skull. I like the skull head.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I like the scarf as well. I think this scarf looks really well done.
I think this piece just looks wicked. You know, Deathstroke wise, I think it looks the bollocks. It's just not too sure on the pose. I just don't like it so crunched up. But
Yeah,
I mean, that base shoots. If he was standing upright, I mean, in fairness, if they had him standing up, it looked a little bit too close to the Arkham line. So I think they had to make it more action like this.
yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so ignore me. I'm chatting shit.
Well, apparently this line is the same line as the new Harley, but it's like apparently their bases they're made to match. No, I think Tyler, I think it's a sculpted scarf, but it looks really good. If it's
They're
sculpted.
really good. They can do that though. Actually, though, Prime are really good at making materials look to me
Yeah,
very, very good.
yeah, for sure.
Very good.
But apparently this is meant to go with the Harley piece, but I don't think their bases match at all.
I don't know. Maybe they interlock in a way. Maybe it's like a theme park that they're all on.
A theme park.
Well, yeah, because they all got like funny. She's on like a funny base. I'm sure she is.
She's on a skateboard ramp.
Yeah, that's so like it's. Yeah, it looks like it's. Is it a skateboard ramp?
Yeah.
It's just like some sort. Maybe it's like some sort of fucking Disney World thing.
Do you want to know something really funny? The reason why I've got this other picture here, the next one, not this one, the next one is because I actually thought he had like a different sword. I've just realised now because it was on my phone. I've just realised now it's fucking the guy in the background, the Black Manta. You see that?
Yeah.
I thought he had
like
I thought he had like some fucking glowing sword. I was like, yeah, shit, I better save that one.
Textures look fucking amazing on that Deathstroke. Very nice.
Really nice. This then, oh, so this is going the wrong way. So this is the Gacha Man. So this is Battle of the Planets.
I swear Gunderson says he like ordered, or is it Rodney? One of the Darth Castle crew are after this.
This is really popular. This is
yeah.
I mean, I've never watched this. I don't know what this is.
I don't know who it is either. The statue looks awesome though.
Yeah, it looks really well done. I mean, this I'll start off. Sorry, the base. So you've got like a gun there with like was that all the kind of chain of bullets and all these kind of like clear resins coming off, and you got someone's mask also over there as well here. But
yeah,
I don't know anything about this. The funny thing was is someone messaged me to say that one of the toy shops I went in Thailand, they actually had that symbol, and the person said, "Oh, it's a rip-off of Gatchaman," and I was like, "Yeah, I have no clue what you're talking about, but I'll just agree." And then 2 days later, Prime One released it, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, okay, that's what it's talking about." So, but I think it looks really nice. I think it looks really well done.
I love that. I think, yeah, this looks fucking nuts.
This is the Harley, and this piece, yeah, this is a very impressive piece. So this piece kind of came out of nowhere, really, and I just think
it does, but it is beautiful, man. It's really nice. Like I say, I stick to my statement. I think, I mean, all I can go by is what I'm actually seeing them at the cons sort of bring in, and the stuff just looks better at every con.
Yeah,
it really does. It looks improved every single con. So, they're not fucking about. I'm telling you that now. Yeah, they have their little ways and their variant things, and things piss people off. I completely understand that, but when they are really starting to kick a bit of arse, I'm glad none of this stuff is in quarter scale.
Yeah, so apparently what people are saying, I don't know how true this is, but what people were saying was about, they were talking about this statue, and let me just drag this across, try not to cut you off. So basically this is what people were talking about. You won't be able to see it, sorry George. And you can see it, can't you?
Yeah, I can.
Oh yeah, you can, sorry. So basically they were talking about doing it so the Deluxe has the Joker bust on there, and then the regular would be just the ramp. And that's what people are trying to kind of fight for, because if you look at the Fist of the North Star, that was the case on there, really, with all the shit taken off and going for a plain base. I like that. The funny thing about this is it's a good idea to, with all the raising costs of statues, is a good way for people to get, some money kind of off. But I think this is something that First Figures have been doing for ages.
Oh, yeah.
First
It's a
figures.
model they have been following for a long time. There's no doubt
yeah,
about it.
yeah.
Their X versions are much more elaborate, but I mean, it's a good formula. And I mean, a lot of people like simplistic base. I know loads of people that are just like, the base is too busy. It's too much. I don't want that.
Yeah.
And so it will fit. You know, it ticks all boxes really.
You
I just think the sculpt and the faces, the heads on these, the whole thing, everything about that, I think that's class. That I really like that.
No, she's absolutely stunning. Stunning piece. Then, so this is the Joker base on that.
Yeah, that's wicked. And
That's really cool.
I'd have to get rid of that because I'm a fucking idiot.
There you go, there. So, and then with this, there you go. That's the switch out head.
That switch out with the arms with a mallet. That's fucking crazy.
So,
Do you know what I love about that? Do you know what I think that's a real triumph in engineering from Prime 1, where that is a drastic pose change. I mean, is that torso change? Go back. She's got like the buckles there. Go back one more.
yeah,
No.
it's got to be in it.
No, change, man. I want to see the front of the other body. I want to see the front. There you are. So she's got the braces there. She's sort of leaning, slightly twisted. I think that's the same torso.
Yeah.
I do, yeah. I think that go back one more time. Yeah, I think that's the same torso, dude. And if that is, then it's the switch out is around the arms and maybe the shoulders underneath them straps. You see where the straps are?
Yeah.
I think that's where the join is. You pull that whole sort of armpit and shoulder area out and you change that. And that is a really genius change in pose. Very clever. Very smart, that. Yeah, that's amazing, that. People need to watch out, I'm telling you. The only thing at the minute is I just wish they did more quarter scale stuff because I don't own any Prime 1. I would love to own one of their pieces. But I can't go into 1/3, man. That's just I can't do it. It's too big. It's lovely though.
Sorry.
Alex, you're not going to get through 300 pictures if you're fucking keeping this on the same photo for 40 minutes.
I was joking.
Fuck you, Nathan. Get back to work.
Right. So yeah, that's the switch out there with the mallet. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This is actually Batman Statue Collector's favourite piece.
Do you know what? I can't argue with him. I think this is probably one of the best pieces I've seen from Prime 1. I really do. I can't argue.
Yeah. I think the face is fantastic on it. Someone was saying to me she looks like she's got like acrylic eyes like Morrigan.
Yeah, it's hard to tell from there because they're quite dark and Morrigan's is like piercing.
Yeah.
So they're a little bit more risk, but could be. Could be. I have to see it in person.
Okay, so...
To buy more RaddTitan t-shirts and click those affiliate links so I can fucking go there.
Then you got the Huntress, which again, she looks absolutely fantastic, but we've already seen her before, so we'll skip through that one.
Just really natural pose, that. I just love that head, portrait hair. It's just amazing.
Beautiful.
It really is.
Then you got the, is it Mira?
Mira.
Okay, there you go. What do you think of her?
Not much at all. In fact, I hate it. What is it? What is it?
What do you mean?
Is this Prime 1 as well?
This Prime 1, this is from Akuma.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Don't like the body proportion. Something that's really off here.
Yeah, I think she's meant to be a bit of a quite voluptuous, isn't she?
Yeah, I don't know if she looks voluptuous. It just doesn't look good. I don't like it. It looks like a toy.
Yeah.
I'm not digging it at all.
Oh, this one is Sad Times, you know. Basically,
that was a funny picture. That is. I saw that. Someone posted that. Was clever. That was going funny.
Yeah. So this is someone on Statue Forum. I'm really sorry. I did have the name written down, and I don't have my notebook. But the person who did this is genius. What actually happened is there was so much of a uproar about how shit he looked, that rather than Prime 1 saying, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go away, we're going to revise it, and we'll come back with the revisions, they said it's totally scrapped. I don't know.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't know if that's actually cheaper to do. Probably is.
What, to scrap it?
Probably to scrap it rather than have someone come in and completely rework it, and still maybe not. You know, people not be sure. It's dangerous, isn't it? It's a bold statement if it's true.
I think.
Hello there.
I think the bold I think the statement was. It was more. It sounded more like a sulk.
Oh really?
Yeah. When I read it, it was more like, all right, well, if you're going to be like that, you ain't getting one. He was a bit like.
Really?
I think it was a bit like. I think personally, I think it was a bit like that. A bit like a sulky kind of. Yeah. Well, fuck you then. You know. So.
Well, actually, it's funny that you say that because we do hear regularly that you can't post on Prime One's page anything that's negative, otherwise you're thrown out of there.
Allegedly, so yes.
A lot of people tell me they can't talk in there.
Yeah, so that's what someone's actually said. I've read it several times on our group where someone said something in a comment and they've said post that on Prime One. I go, no, I like being in there. So yeah,
this is terrible though.
But the thing, I think the thing about it is so plain and just so dull. It's just like, you know, I
don't like the anatomy on the. I don't like the length of the legs.
Okay, everyone.
Forever.
This is
really long. His arms and legs are really long. It's a bit strange.
Stephen.
Yeah. So. There's that. Even when you do the close-up, it just doesn't look any better. It looks really out of place compared to the sort of quality of the other pieces, you know?
Yeah, it's sad, isn't it?
So
it's sad.
It's just like...
Some poor bastard really worked hard on that as well. It's an awkward pose as well. Do you know what else it looks like? It looks like it's just been planted there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's meant to be on that base. It doesn't look like it's balanced there. It just looks like it's planted there.
I think the sad worst part about it is the fact that it is part of one of their strongest lines. They're probably their strongest line, and it's just like, how can you put that with, you know, the rest of those? It's just so out of place. I don't even know what they were thinking.
Maybe that's their idea of scrapping it though. Maybe their idea is, do you know what? That line is doing so well, and it's pretty much going to be the fucking hallmark of Prime One. So maybe they're just like, why have some turd in the middle of it? Why not just scrap it and do someone else? So who knows?
No, I pressed. Sorry, Stephen. I pressed play on a video in the background, and I didn't realise it was going to play. So, sorry, Wayne. So Wayne was asking why something else started talking. I pressed play on something. So yeah.
Dicks with Dicks, Volume 6.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I just think that was one of the main problems, is the fact that you have something of that quality and you have it against all these pieces which are probably their best line, and it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? You know? Yeah. Shockingly bad. Bad. Then you got the
no.
Huh?
I love this. This is wicked.
I like it as well. A lot of people hate the cat, but I'm like,
I fucking love it. I love the whole thing.
No.
I've seen the artwork of this, and it's absolutely spot on. Spot on.
Yeah. It's based on Stanley Art Germs, so Stanley Lau. And I think...
it's funny. I just love his stuff. I didn't even realise after Morrigan, but he also did Green with Envy, Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
That's his too. I didn't know that. I mean, they're like my favourite pieces. So like every time now I see something and he's got his name attached to it, it's just like I love it before I even know it's his.
Well,
I love
there are some of the 1/5 Vixens. I don't like those.
Stay on positive, cock. Don't worry about it. This. I love this. I think this looks wicked. Yeah, that's a really nice looking piece.
Yeah.
Any more pictures of it? Or are we going to do this fucking one for another 40 minutes?
Damn, man. There you go. Oh, no. I think it's this one where people were saying had the acrylic eyes.
Yeah, they look like they could be. I love that the cat is like semi-purring underneath her arm.
Yeah, well, head
very clever.
Head against her tit. Also, Also, then you don't have to worry about fucking up the cat's eyes.
It's just clever. Really love that. Love the
But
everything about
isn't that like very similar to the Sideshow art?
No.
No?
No. Sideshows is terrible.
Well, I'm just saying, but very similar to it, because they've got the birds on the smoke.
I'm sure that's Campbell in it.
No. No.
No.
No, I think that's Stanley Lau as well.
It's funny. Prime 1 seem to have got the right sort of look for me. I don't like their one.
Let me just check out Super. Because they do have all the... I don't know, that's the one where she's kind of blowing away the fart. Not that one. I don't know, it's kind of... No, it's not really the same.
Like I told you, but obviously...
No, but I'm just saying with the clouds and the birds and all that kind of thing.
No, it's not the same. So...
It was just getting mixed up because I know there's the other one which has the cat on it as well. Then you got the Superman.
This is different. Again, this is a bit different.
I don't like it, but it's quite popular. People really like it.
Yeah, I mean, whose helmet is he holding?
He's got Batman's armor.
Oh, the armor thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really like this either. One thing I do like though is I do like the sort of walking pose because done well, it's very hard to do.
Yeah.
It's really hard to do. So I quite like the fact that that looks pretty good. That if him walking, I think this would go really well with the Dark Knight.
I don't like it. It's something about it. I just don't. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. I don't know. It just looks about out of place. It looks a bit. The proportions are a bit weird for me.
That angle on that right leg looks awful, but I don't think it does if you look head on. That really looks bad. That right leg stepping forward looks like a toy. Look like a He-Man action figure.
Yeah.
The way that sucks in with them. But I'm not sure it would head on. I think that's just an angle thing. I've stood in front of statues that are absolutely mesmerising. I've taken pictures of them, and I've looked over my pictures. And I'm like, that looks fucking shit. What's up with that leg? And I look at the picture, I look at the statue in front of me, and I'm like, that's not bad. Doesn't look like that. So you've got to be careful with these pictures. Sometimes they catch a moment in time that doesn't actually exist. I don't think.
Yeah.
It just looks a bit. Like your eye draws to him, like, fuck me, his leg looks funny, or his arm looks funny, his face looks fucked. And it doesn't when you take your eye away from the camera and look at the piece. One of them are lying anyway, your eyes are the camera.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think I need to see it in person, but I just don't. I'm not really sold on that one.
I'm sure you will, my brother. I'm sure you will be, or we will.
So you got that there. And then there's the pissed off face.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a Frankenstein thing to that, but not like in a good way, like in the Munsters. The Munsters. It's got Munsters face.
Right. So then you have next one. You have the cyborg Superman. I do like this. I know old Wayne Lockie. He was well on this. He was well waiting for this one to come up.
Yeah, he sent me a message saying I've got any more pictures of the hand after I posted it for the chat.
Yeah.
I said, I said we'll have it ready.
No, that was the only one I saw. Was that one bad picture? So that's the only one of it. But I do quite like this. I mean, I actually remember having a couple of comics with the Superman. With I think it's got like a green background and then. The head. Yeah,
that looks wicked.
That's awesome. That's really awesome.
Another amazing looking piece.
Yeah. Yeah, I like
it's just like Superman meets Terminator.
Yeah. Superman. So in the S800. Yeah.
Love it. I think there's another amazing piece from Prime 1.
If Lockie gets that in, we'll have to go see him.
I'll have to go. I'm not going to see him. He'll have me clucking like a chicken and fucking, like wiping my feces on my face or something. he's a mind bender, isn't it? I ain't going over. I'm not spending any time with him, guys.
And then that's
There's that
the
picture.
switch out hand, which I've only seen this picture of it.
It looks good, but I actually like the clenched fist more. I think it fits the pose a little bit better.
Yeah.
But it still looks cool.
Yeah, I think I prefer that one, the regular one, or just the clear, this one. But I think that's really nice. And this one as well is fucking awesome. So you got the Zod.
Yeah.
And I love the bass.
Love the bass on this.
Yeah, snap.
I love it, yeah. Kneel before Zod. Zod's like iconic, man. Zod's like powerhouse.
Yeah, so I do think this one's really
funny
cool.
though, because this one is very popular, but you know, it's very dark, this piece. It's very dark, you know, it's got a lot of texture and a lot going on in there, but it's all dark sort of colours.
That's definitely a fabric cape, that is.
Yeah, 100%, yeah. It's nice like that. It's nice.
I do quite like that. That came out of nowhere as well. That was a big fucking surprise.
Is this one their half line too? Is this not?
No, this one's Rebirth. I want to say Rebirth.
It's really cool, that is.
Yeah, I'm going to say Rebirth. I'm going to stick to that. And I think that I love the base on this.
Yeah, me too.
The snapped arm as well, look.
Is it an arm or is it a leg?
What's that? Maybe it's a leg.
That looks like it's his leg.
Maybe, but that is his arm broke. His arm's broken off. Could be
no, it isn't.
No, I'm saying his arm.
Leg. If you look at the statue, the arm actually goes around the leg. That's the leg. So that statue was standing, and he snapped it. And then, you know, that's where it is. That's what's happened. Because that's a leg.
Yeah.
Wicked, that is. Would have liked to have seen a better angle on the face, though, from the pictures.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Really. They missed the face. Need to get really in and underneath that chin, get close, see what's going on.
Well, I mean, the actual statue face looks great.
Yeah, that looks amazing.
Then you got the Injustice Dark Side.
Looks just like the game, actually.
That's nice. This is court scale, I think, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's court scale.
Can't be though, because the Injustice line from Lobo is 1/3.
No, because then Aquaman and Black Manta are Injustice 2, and they're court scale.
Okay. Right, maybe you're right.
Yeah.
I like it. I like Mackey's more though.
Yeah. And then you've got the Fantastic Beasts, so that's just a thing there. Some reason the Guyver's in here again to remind me that it's coming soon.
You're fucking Fight Club in the, aren't you? You're Fight Club.
It's like
you're fucking Brad Pitt's
big
cock.
giant cock.
You're Fight Club in me, I know it.
Then you got the Full Metal Alchemist. You got the Fist of the North Star, which I still haven't ordered that yet, and I don't know. It's a possibility. I do like the one on the right.
I like the one on the right. I would like the one on the right standing on the one on the left's base.
I don't like the base. I don't like the base on the left.
Yeah, I like it. I got no problem with it.
Then you got the Guilty Gear. But they call it Gravity Days and something else, but we call it Guilty Gear.
I call it, I don't know what the fuck it is.
Then we got the It, Pennywise, and this is half scale. I love this base. I love that
me
base.
too.
I think this base is actually better than the ECC base.
Yeah.
I love this base. But it's half scale. It's going to be like massive. Just because
he's like nearly 7 foot tall. He's 6'9".
Well, the whole family are.
No, he's man. He's big fuckery.
They all are. The dad's big as well. Then you got the Jetpack Prime.
This does nothing for me.
No, it's just
it just looks like scrap. It looks like scrap parts to me. It looks like loads of mess.
Too busy.
No interest in what
then, I mean, we've seen all these pieces before, so sorry, Brendan, but we're not going to spend too much time on these. So you got Blue. Then you got the Velociraptor. There you go. Yep. Velociraptor.
Yeah.
I know, we're just going to skip through these. I don't think there was anything new anyway. So, they do look cool. But,
yeah.
there you go.
Cool. Nice work.
They look awesome, but, again, Brendan's just writing, you fucking cunts. Yeah. But no, I mean, the paint on them looks great. I think this looks better than the baby blue as well. The baby blue I didn't like at all. And then you got this weird fucker, which again I don't know what that is. I've not seen this film. Oh, this is the Indoraptor.
Did Brandon tell you?
No, it says on the bottom. There's nameplate.
Okay. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, blue does look good. I actually like the one I like is the standing up one at the back. Just like the one that's standing straight, the raptor that's standing straight.
Oh, that one.
That one, yeah. Just reminds me of when I was a kid and you used to read dinosaur books. That's exactly what it'd be doing. Yeah. Stand there like that.
I remember when I was a kid, I had like a dinosaur book, and I looked through that book like 1,000 times easily.
Like, mate, yeah, don't get me wrong.
So go through. That's the whole set there, and there's the baby blue on the right, which is the life-size baby blue.
It's quite cute.
Yeah, but that's the problem. It's cute, isn't it?
It's a little bit cute.
Then you got just because it's this piece, you got the Batman Who Laughs, which is fucking epic. Absolutely, such a cool piece.
Yeah.
Apart from I don't think you need the extra gimp though.
Yeah, probably not.
I think this one's the one where the exclusive is just totally pointless.
Is that extra gimp, Joker gimp at the front?
Yeah, it's like $200 more.
Don't need it. If anything, it actually adds bad balance.
Yeah.
The symmetry goes off the second you add that to it. If you go to the other picture, the symmetry of the statue is just not there. The composition's off with that thing at the front.
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
you could put it into a composition.
And you got this one came out of nowhere as well, and it's quite a surprise, which is Prime would have done a whole line of minions.
Don't I have to paint up in yellow and dungarees now?
Yeah, that's what. Who said that?
Remember, somebody said he could fucking paint me up as
was
a
it
little minion for Halloween. Fuck, I'll do it.
Was it Dave? I can't remember. Dave Cassie? No.
Probably. Nah, I think it could have been. So fuck knows. Somebody said maybe.
Yeah. So then you got the whole set there. I have no clue. Oh, actually, you can kind of see the scale of them. They are quite small, but I bet they're not going to be cheap.
Nah,
I bet they're expensive though for what they are. No comment.
In the jail, innit? They're in the like West Side Story. You don't know about this shit because you've got no education.
No, I've not seen. I've not seen.
It's wicked. I love them. I think they're brilliant.
I mean,
buy them.
I haven't seen the film.
If I walked into like a collector's room and they were there, I would laugh.
Yeah.
They would make me smile. Banana.
Okay, here we go. So then you got the movie Predator. I think this is called Scale, and this is the masked version. So you got that there.
Does nothing for me really.
Yeah, the problem is
it's a bit slender that for me.
I'm not really
a bit slender.
I'm not really a fan of it with the helmet on, and I have to say that when the day 2 they decided to take off the helmet, I did quite like this pose with the gun.
I think it's a bit slender. I think it's a bit skinny for me.
I think he is in the film though. So he's quite small in the film.
Maybe then, but for me, nah. No. There's better Predators for me that I'd buy. Yeah. XM Predator, fucking Cinemaquette Predator. You know, there's other predators. There's more, in fact. So I like the face. The face I'm digging. I just from the. I mean, that don't look terrible there, but he does look really skinny.
Yeah.
I mean, I fancied my chances now. I never fancied my chances with a predator. I think to myself, now I'm so fucked, man. Arnie struggled, you know. But this, I think to myself, if I get hold of one of them arms, I'll tear that off. I'm not worried about that. I grab it, I'll fucking rip that arm straight off his body. Doesn't look too threatening to me. Need a bit of meat, like a little bit of concern.
Yeah. Here you go, Brendan. Here's the stripper alien for you.
Who?
The stripper alien. So he looks like a stripper apparently because he's like got a pole. So.
I like this one. I quite like this.
Yeah, no, I like it as well. I like it. I think this is probably out of all their Alien and Predator stuff. I actually think this is my favourite.
What type of strip clubs Brandon's actually going to. If this is the sort of thing that he's getting up to and seeing.
What's this? Guile saying he looks like a ketogenic predator. Yeah, and Sam says it looks like the predator's going into collecting and he's living off noodles.
It definitely ramen.
Ramen it up. Yeah.
That's a ramen predator.
So,
you know that predator was like, yeah, fuck food. I'm gonna buy that alien triple one.
Yeah.
I think it's wicked. I definitely dig this a lot.
I think the alien's better than the predator.
Yeah,
and
I
then
agree.
you then have
that's
all
quarter scale, though, isn't it?
That's quarter scale, but then you have all the.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't buy that. To be honest, you being a big alien, I don't know why you don't buy that.
I'm having a kind of.
You're loving the XM one, and I'm loving the XM one too. But we both know 1/3 scale that ain't happening. This actually is doable for you.
I'm having.
You don't consider it.
If you let me talk, I'm having a current internal struggle about the XM alien, which I'm dealing with myself in my own time. Thank you.
I tell you something else as well. I tell you something fucking for free. You know as well as I do. When we saw the Jungle Maquette Predator, that's fucking awesome. That piece is awesome. For me, if I was you, I'd already have that Predator. I'd already have that Predator coming in. And I would be on this alien. They're the 2 quarter scale pieces I'd put together, because that jungle pred that Gary had, that he showed us, yeah, heads are a little bit top heavy. You got to be really careful, but it's really well done. It's a really nice piece. I was very surprised. I was ready to jump all over that shit. I was really ready.
Well,
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go in there. I've seen pictures look shit. I've seen my mate Dave. Fucking head keeps falling off. Wait till I get my hands on this fucking thing. I walked in there. I was just a bit like, yeah, it's really nice.
Well, I mean, I do love the problem I have is I've seen the Cinema Cat and I love it.
Wow, dude, you only have one collect in life, bro. So how much are they?
5K.
Yeah, fuck that. Forget all I said.
I'm going to what I'm going to do is I'm going to speak to my mate Sean. He apparently knows a guy who can sort me out.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, give me a cheap precast. Yeah.
And when you do your room tour, you can lie on it just like he did. Say, oh, alien, be like, oh, it's in the maquette.
Right then, these are the wall-mounted heads for the Predators aliens.
Oh, shit, I thought that was the head on the thingy.
No. So
that.
These are all wall mounted. So you've got the head, a mouth open there, you've got mouth closed, and you got that one as well, which looks like
Geiger's
dog
gaffing.
Yeah. I don't even
know. You got big chap. You got big chap, and you got
big chap. You got then this one.
That's the warrior.
Yeah,
that's the warrior.
The warrior. I just hope they don't bother to do the fucking Alien Resurrection one again, because I absolutely hate that version. Then you got the Predator busts, and hands and things. So they're pretty cool. I like the hands. They're pretty cool.
They're very cool. Very cool.
I don't like this mask though. I don't like that design.
I saw my mate. I met my mate. One of my mates today. We went walk when I took dogs out, and he see Predator Man. He was really not happy.
Well, it's got mostly negative reviews, but it's got some people who say
Nathan told me it was fucking shit, man. I was well devastated.
It's got some people who just say if you go there, you know, expecting it to be like, you know, an amazing movie, you're going to be disappointed. You know, so
every cinema that I go to watch a film, I expect it to be an amazing movie, otherwise I don't go.
Well, it's that kind of thing where, because everyone's saying how shit it is, I'm hoping that I'm going to go there and actually, you know, enjoy it. I mean, yeah, I mean, I watched Solo, and I'm sure like everyone told me it was shit, and I quite, you know, I enjoyed it. So
I got that to watch.
Yeah. This is then the lunging, the cracked tusk predator. It's called.
This is fucking wicked. This.
I don't like it.
Why?
I don't like it. I just don't like the comic proportions.
Oh, get the stand out of your fucking vagina, woman. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I prefer the. If I had to buy any of the Alien or Predators from Pro One, it would definitely be the. Actually, I'll tell you what, it'd probably be the dog.
I would say one tiny thing. It does look like the Predator's been to the Caribbean.
Yeah.
He's got proper tan. It's a very orange looking tan. That is like an Essex fucking spray paint tan that he's wearing.
Well, that's what Brendan says. Brendan says it looks like he's got Trump skin.
I mean, for me,
Cassie said it first.
I love the pose. I really love the pose. I love the proportions. Got no problem. I love the way the hair's going all crazy. Very much reminds me.
The cracked tusk predator is 1 meter high.
Dude, that's a big piece, man.
Shit.
That's 100 centimeters.
I'd have to say that probably the alien is probably the best one. But then again, if you look at their whole line, it'll probably be the dog alien, to be honest.
Yeah, the dog alien I like, but that's another 1/3 scale piece, Alex.
Yeah. That's the funny thing as well is
I'm talking to you as your friend. I'm not talking to you as anything else. What you could display and have in your house, I think you could. You know that 1/4 scale one would fit in lovely, and so would the jungle pred. Or even cinema chemistry you want to do if you want to do 5K.
Yeah, watch your space. Also, I don't like his lip.
Lip?
Above his, like, under his nose kind of area.
It's a bit wonky, isn't it?
Yeah, it reminds me of, like, you know, I won't say, I'll text you later. As a person, but... So, then you got the Terminator there.
That's life size, isn't it?
No, it's half.
That's big, that is. That's about my height, that.
Yeah. So then you got there's the
fuck are you?
Then you got the it's a half scale. I don't. The thing is with the teeth are not right on that because they're normally like quite white, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, because it's the funny thing about the Terminator, isn't they? They're
It's like on like enamel teeth. They're not metal teeth.
I don't think they are. Or at least I don't think they are in the first film. But maybe that's just the Buster. Maybe they are.
Yeah. Well, in the first film, this is meant to be this. Yeah. This is meant to be from the first movie where he just come out of the truck.
It doesn't make sense that they would be. The busts have them as normal teeth, but I don't think they are. I think they might be that they're metal teeth.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm trying to remember the film, and I don't remember him having fucking human gnashes in his face.
Did you get?
Yeah, let's move on to this fucking shit.
Did you get my message?
Yes. Yes, I did. That's why I was laughing. You didn't notice. And I called you names.
Yeah. All right, so then you got the Geralt, and you got the Yennefer, and that's it.
Are we done?
Yeah, we're done, man.
Amazing.
So we got there. Let me just see if there are anything. I think we'll. Yeah.
Cool.
Brendan Guerrero says, but this isn't the T800. This is the 800. What are you talking about?
Yes.
This is the T800.
Stupid boy.
So yeah, so we got there in the end.
It is the T800. No matter what film that is, it's not a T800.
Yeah. So.
God damn it.
And just Brendan's saying, can we go back over Jurassic Park? No. Yeah, I think the T800 is meant to have realistic teeth. Anyway, so yeah, so that's another week anyway. So another week done, and should we call it a day there, or are we done?
Yeah, we're done. We're good, man. Unless there's any comments or anything to go over. Apologies for all our people out there that like us to keep everything good and don't like us to get involved in any of the dirty work that goes on. Apologies.
Oh, wait, mate. Guile here saying, let's explore Gio's hate for Mira and gingers in general. George actually is a big ginger fan, so that's not valid.
There's many. Listen, if you have a wife and she's redheaded, keep her the fuck away from me. I'm telling you now. Don't bring her anywhere near me. Because I got a thing, but I got me, Irish women. Irish women. Oh no. It's a real problem. Real problem. Like, I will literally, if I was like in Costa or something having a coffee and some hot redhead walks in, they'd be like, "What? Sorry, sir, what was your order?" I'd be like, "Forget it," and walk out. Because I wouldn't trust myself at all. I'd be a bit like...
And where are we? So Brendan, I just want to say that I'll read your messages in any way that would be more entertaining for us to make fun of you on the chat. It doesn't matter what you actually write, so fuck off.
Never let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Yeah, never let the truth get in the way of a good story, my friend.
Even a broken clock tells the right time twice a day.
No, even the broken clock is right twice a day.
That's your one.
Dave Cassie says his girlfriend is a redhead.
Yeah, Dave, keep her away. I'm telling you.
Send a picture.
Send me a picture. I don't know what it is. I have literally no idea. But I think the only reason I watched Game of Thrones was because there's a few of them in there.
I like the Wildling, yeah. I prefer the Wildling to the one you like. But
he married her, didn't he? I don't blame him, but he married her. She's only little.
She was a model. She's like she's some fucking lady and lives in a castle.
What?
She's like some fucking lady and lives in a castle. In real life.
She's Scottish. She's Scottish girl. Nah, she's
like
I like the other.
Anyway, we digress. All right, guys. What we'll do then is we'll leave it there. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. And yeah, sorry about all the drama at the beginning, but you know, yeah, it just has to be addressed. So yeah, that's it really. So, anything you want to add, George?
No, just like I said, be good to each other out there, help each other, keep the community a positive place.
Are you wearing the Venom t-shirt? Got you?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Oh, cool. I can just see your tits.
Stay away from stupid people, and just, you know what I mean. Remember, there's always two sides to every story, and like Alex always says, never let the fucking truth get in the way of a good story. Half of the stuff you may hear, or what people are gonna say, will be from their perspective. It isn't always factually accurate. You know, it's funny how it really is funny how people spin things to suit their cause. Do you know what I mean? They forget all of the facts, even forget things they've said, and you know, things that they fucking, you know what I mean? They say all this stuff, and unfortunately, we keep a track of everything.
Yeah, Yeah.
That's just our nature to do that because of we've been before, you know, on the wrong end of lies where people say, oh, this is what happened, that's what happened. You know, then we need to go over and screenshot everything and just be like, oh, actually, no, this is what happened.
Well,
Because
unfortunately, I
people
mean, that's the thing is, I mean, well,
happens, isn't it?
or fortunately, is we live in a time where it is, I don't know why people think they can, like, you know, what happened with that Danny Hines prick where he sort of posted, oh yeah, check out this guy asking this and check out that guy doing that or whatever. And it's like, yeah, here's the whole conversation, dick face. You know, and it's like, you know,
It's
people.
just stupid though, but people do it. People do it. You know, I had some recently. Somebody, you know, what I mean, they say something, and then you're just like, wow, man. You know, like you're forgetting. You know, you're forgetting all of the facts just to come out and try and make an argument. It's like I say, you know, the trick is what we have to try and do is, you know, I got a lot of comments. I put up the post saying, you know, we were going to go on chat and we were going to address it. And I got a lot of people saying to me, like, don't dirty your hands, and don't waste your time, and don't, you know, all of this stuff. But it comes to a point where, you know, you should just like get on with your business. Let us get on with ours. You know, enjoy, even if you don't agree. You know, just stay the fuck out of each other's way. It's absolutely fine. You know, I'm never going to bring this cat up. I'm never going to talk about this guy unless someone starts talking about me. As soon as you start mentioning me, you start mentioning my name, that's it. Then that's fine, and we'll have a chat. It's the only way to do things, because otherwise, you just get on with what you're doing. You know, Stephen Spall, like Jim Mint and things, he's not wasting his time. You know what I mean? Nobody's what, you know what I mean? The MCE guys, all them lot, they're just getting on. People just trying to get on regardless. And that's what everybody should sort of be doing. Nobody should be trying to hurt anybody else. That's not really what we're about. It's never been. The one thing you will never find, promise you, go out there, if you're sitting there and you hate me with all your fucking guts, that's great. Go out there and find a screenshot, find a conversation where I will tell a person that they cannot be either friends with me or in RaddTitan or part of anything that I'm involved in if they're friends with somebody else. You will never find it.
Do you want to show Dave? Do you want to show Dave's thing? Just quickly, do you want to show Dave's? Dave Cassie sent us the exclusive thing over. Do you want to show it? Just while we're here. Show it. All right, because I think he wants to show it. So
I like showing exclusives.
All right, so let me find.
But yeah, you try and find it, because you'll never find me and Alex ever say that to anybody. They're people that we genuinely dislike, but if you like them, we won't say to you, well, you can't talk to us or you can't be friendly with it. It's not on our way.
We just don't bother with that.
We don't care. Be friends with who you want, like who you want, but just make sure that you know who you like. Make sure you're back in the wild horse. Don't make the mistake of thinking, oh well, no, I'm going to go in and I'm going to thoroughly stand behind this person and this channel or this, that, or the other, when you don't understand who they are, what they're about, because that's dangerous.
All right, so
that's me.
Okay, so actually, might as well just show all this stuff here. So this is actually because I got the Wolverine. I had to pick up this. So I got the Wolverine and had to go for the fat pole.
But the bait is wicked though. The bait that thing's wicked. Yeah, that's
so
really
you got
cool.
the fish. There's a couple of fish in the base.
I bet that's big. I would be quite concerned.
No, well, it's bigger than the Wolverine, but I'm hoping it's still going to manage to go into the actual the place I have set aside.
I'm only playing that because the Wolverine looked really small, and when I
that don't look small. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to have that one there. So this is like a tease for the Prime 1 Joker. This is
the dead Joker.
What's the artist, like Beshamo? No, I can't remember his name now. Then this is the piece you ordered.
Yeah, got that coming in.
Just had to put that there. So this
really amazing. Matt did a fantastic job of painting that.
Yep.
Really amazing job.
I think I got about 50 pictures of this.
It was fucking amazing.
And basically, Dave Cassie and Franco Carlissimo have been working on their own line.
Yeah.
So
I haven't heard much from
oh, hello. Just a quick while we're there. There you go. No, he's removed himself from loads of groups. He found that it's the same thing as when I do editing. I have to be off the internet if I'm editing. Otherwise, I don't get it done. It's just he removed himself from a lot of groups because he just found he was getting distracted and not getting as much work done. So
God bless, man. I hope you're well.
So that's that. Okay, here you go. So this is. Let me just go to. Yeah. So this is the.
Shall receive, George.
Is it Vera? So let me just double check the name. Yeah, is it Bermejo Joker? Lee Bermejo. Okay. Blah 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 blah. So I'm just going back to the comments, just so I make sure I have the correct name. Yeah, Vara. So this is part of their line that they're going to be doing. So this is kind of like a what's it? The Angel of Death.
Really like the red head.
You like the redhead head?
Yeah, I really
like
do.
The wings as well. So you got that there. Again, Franco Carlismo sculpted this and commissioned by Dave Cassie.
Love them light eyes as well. Beautiful. Really nice.
Just checking on the same head. There you go. So Legion
It's
Studios.
like a harpy, isn't it? Like a harpy.
Yeah, well, she's got the or like a siren kind of thing.
It's called a harpy, bitch.
Same, isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
No. Oh no, siren's more already under the water, isn't it?
The water.
Yeah. You got that there. There you go. That was sent for myself. That one. It's got the switch out arms. So you got the one there with she's got like the gold running up her hands, and then you got the one there with the sword.
Like a griffin's foot there, like a bird's foot, like talons.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So you got that like that. How many is this going to be part of? Dave?
So fast already, but they've done well with that. Hasn't been rushed either.
And the base is kind of like it's all kind of like hands like reaching up from hell.
Yeah, it's clever. I like that.
So you can't really see it there, but we've seen other concepts of it. I'll just see if I control. There you go. You see, like all these kind of skulls and all the arms pulling themselves up, kind of thing.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it's hard to see that detail from that picture.
Yeah. No, it's only because obviously. And then also she's going to accompany Dracula, the Vampire King.
Oh, I'd love to see what they do.
All right, Cole. We've already established that Gio was right. Chill the fuck out. About the sirens are in the ocean, harpies are in the mountains.
Exactly.
But the harpies are like half women. It'd be like screwing a chicken. No one said anything about sex, man. Chill. Damn.
I've got no problem with that.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me either. I don't discriminate at all.
So that's part of the line for Legion Studios. So there'll be more coming.
Really nice, David boy. Looking good, man. Good progression on.
Great work there. Stop.
Well, it's just changed a lot. Right? It's really neatened up quite a lot. They've done a lot with it.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that. Last time we saw it was probably about 3 or 4 months ago now.
I mean, it hasn't come a long way. It has not been stamped and thrown out the door. They're taking their time to get it right. I'm really looking forward to seeing this Dracula as well now. So, I'm a bit of a sucker for Dracula. Vlad the Impaler.
So
I tell you what, did you watch Conor McGregor and Khabib press conference?
I was with you, dickhead.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, we watched some of it together.
I was in bed with my wife watching it. So, and your beardy fucking grainers was not anywhere near me when I was watching that.
Yeah, well, it's a big old bed.
I'm telling you,
it's definitely warm under those covers.
I remember because my wife was fucking laughing at some of the Conor McGregor stuff.
No, we watched it when I was at your house. We were watching it.
No, I'm afraid not, sir.
Well, no, we watched the highlights then because you were playing them and I was laughing.
No.
All right. I must have been watching it with myself and laughing on my own. I swear you.
Like,
yeah.
You're like, Gio, what do you think of this? And I was like, yeah, it's not it.
Yeah, I was editing. I like edit conversations together, so like you say things.
I'm saying it was good fun. Actually. I enjoyed it. I'm quite surprised that he hasn't done more of like a press tour and all of that.
Yeah, I'm probably come
I
up
know
with
he
some.
refused to, but I don't know how that helps him. I actually think it doesn't help him because I think a lot of the time he gets people so angry that you know what I mean.
Yeah,
They do. I mean, he did that with Aldo. I mean, don't get to this. I mean, he knocked Aldo out really fast, but you know he made him so angry
yeah,
that he
yeah.
come out swinging like a spastic, got knocked out like straight away. So I was, you know, he really did wind him up. So I'm surprised he didn't, you know,
Cole,
torment him on tour. I'm just surprised.
Cole, I was not in the closet. I was at the base of the bed, and I was holding Gio's foot.
I'm here.
I have a story, but that's another day. Anyway, all right. Thanks, guys. We were meant to go about 20 minutes ago. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. Take care, guys. Everyone, love you all. Peace, peace, peace. All right, let me find the buttons and stop.